Hello guys, it's Joshua Hawes. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm doing a Q&A video. I put on my Instagram account, jhawesg2, that I'm going to be doing a Q&A and ask for some questions, and I got like a couple. So 3 questions come from m.marie.e. And the first one is, do you like horror movies? And I'd say for the most part, yes. I haven't watched a lot of horror movies. The only proper horror movie I think I've watched is It. And here's the thing with horror movies. I like horror movies when the main villain or whatever is a character with like a lore, past history that we don't fully understand. That's why I really like It. I've only seen the first movie, so maybe the second one I'll see one, but there's a lot of mystery surrounding the character of Pennywise. So I found that really interesting for there. And that's kind of why, because I'm a wrestling fan, I'm a huge fan of this guy called wrestler called Bray Wyatt, because he's got a lot of lore behind the character he's kind of created. It helps make the characters interesting. So those kind of horror movies I am quite interested in, but I haven't watched a lot of horror movies, so that's kind of where I stand. So next one is, what's your favourite Marvel character and why? That's a tough one. I think in terms of development over time, it's got to be Iron Man, because he starts off being like, just not a good person, but over time comes his like loving father. Yes, he has a bit of an ego, but he's a good person overall. So I think in terms of development, he's smashed it. It's just, so yeah, I'd say Iron Man, but there's a lot of really good Marvel characters for different reasons. Like in terms of the most funny, it's got to be Deadpool, but there's a lot of them. The next question is, what's your favourite Marvel film and why? That she asked. I think it's probably Endgame, which recently no longer was the highest grossing movie of all time. It was, but then Avatar re-released, the first Avatar movie got re-released in China, so now that's the highest grossing movie of all time. Don't know why they re-released it. I think the only reason they re-released it in a country is just so they can make it the highest grossing movie of all time. So yeah. Overall, I'd say Endgame, because it's a combination of a long story, and I'm a huge fan of long-term storytelling, which is why as a wrestling fan I love it when they do that, and I feel like they should do more of it, because it requires you to pay attention to the small things over the long period of time, and it builds up to this grand rewarding finale after so much build, and this is like 11 years worth of build. So I'd say Endgame, but when we're not going to get another next Endgame level movie for like another generation, I don't think. It'll be like another 10 to 15 years till we get another Endgame level movie. So, at the moment this film is, maybe in 10 to 15 years time, it'll be overtaken. We shall see. And the last question I'm going to do is from J Silver YT, who of course has the YouTube channel Jacob Silver. Make sure to check it out. It says, what upcoming movie and TV show are you most looking forward to? That is a hard one. I'd say in terms of, I have an answer. I'd say in terms of show, it's going to be Falcon and Winter Soldier. It comes out next week at the time I'm recording, because I'm recording this on a Sunday. So you might get this on the, I don't know when you get it, but at the time of recording it is technically next week until the Falcon wins. So I'm very much looking forward to the show. The reason why this is my favourite, because there are other shows coming out like Loki, but the reason why that isn't the show I'm most looking forward to, because I'm a bit worried of how they're going to do it, because I'm not a big fan of when they bring back dead characters. That's one of my few complaints of the MCU, that it doesn't seem like there's any stakes. Like if someone dies, they can easily be brought back. Yes, there are exceptions, but like Vision, for example, but they do it too much, especially with Loki. Like he was believed to have died in Thor, he was believed to have died in For the Dark World. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure where this is set. I'm not sure if this is that Loki who like grabbed the Tesseract or whatever that is. It's not the text of that, but that grabbed that thing in Endgame and went slower. If it ends with him going back in that situation and the timeline going back to normal, and he of course dies in Endgame, this is just a send-off, then I wouldn't mind it, but we'll just see. Because I don't think he needs a send-off. Like, I feel like the way it ended in Infinity War was a great way to end his story. So yeah, it's interesting, but I am interested in the show, and but I would say my most hyped show after WandaVision is Falcon and Winter Soldier, but that's probably got something to do with WandaVision and how good that show was. In terms of which upcoming movie I'm looking forward to, I'm hoping this movie doesn't get postponed or anything. I don't think it will, because I'm in the UK and we've got a certain roadmap to normality. And that's Spider-Man No Way Home. There is so many rumours about this film. There are rumours that they're going to bring in the Spider-Verse, because like basically WandaVision is supposed to tie into Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. There are rumours that this movie is going to tie into that as well, because of course we find out he's a criminal. That's a bit offside, but Spider-Man is accused of something he hasn't done, so he's on the run. But the reason why I think this might tie into the multiverse is because there are huge rumours that Andrew Garfield's going to return to reprise his role as Spider-Man, who played Spider-Man in the old Amazing Spider-Man movies, and Tobey Maguire is going to come back to reprise his role as Spider-Man from the original Spider-Man trilogy. So, and they're rumored that the multiverse is going to happen, and they're going to be in it. It turns out, and also Doctor Strange, Doctor Octopus, the actor who played Doctor Octopus in Spider-Man 2 from the original trilogy, he's going to apparently be reprising his role, has been rumoured, as Doctor Octopus. Electro from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I haven't seen. I haven't seen a lot of the old Spider-Man films. The only ones I've seen is Spider-Man 2 and the Amazing Spider-Man. But apparently in Amazing Spider-Man 2, the villain Electro, the actor's reprising his role in that movie as well. It's just, and by the way, the James Jonah Jameson we get in the post-credit scene, I don't think this has anything to do. I think it's just a nice thing. The J. Jonah Jameson, that post-credit scene, played J. Jonah Jameson in the original Spider-Man movie. So it's just going insane. I am very looking forward to this film. I'm going to be mad if we don't get the whole Tobey Maguire and and Andrew Garfield coming into play Spider-Man as well, because there's still an interesting story in there as well with him trying to prove his innocence. And it's called No Way Home, so I assume he can't go home because he's on the run. I'm very interested in this film. I'm so hyped for this film. So I would say that's my answer. Spider-Man No Way Home Spider-Man No Way Home, which is coming out this year in December. So that'd be a good Christmas thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on so you never miss a video. See you all in the next one. Bye guys.